I played flag football when I was probably 4, and that was all I played all the way till I was 17. Coming here, I was a little nervous, putting on pads. I never wasn't used to having all that gear on.
And he always told me he was going to play SEC, and he was a homeschooler. I encouraged him, but I didn't think it would ever happen. I knew he was going to give it a good stab, but once Dad passed away, I saw his drive go from a dream it turned from a dream to a goal, and I knew there wasn't any stopping him. So when he earned his scholarship, that was a big day in our family. It's pretty emotional.
Because I'm close with my family, I didn't want to really go anywhere else. My parents had both come here, but then I had an older brother come and he did track. Another brother came, Jonathan, and he did ROTC while he played football here. Jonathan, he was an officer, but he lived with a bunch of non-ranking officers so he could afford paying my way through college, and he paid everything: tuition, books, food. For me, I loved Jonathan, and he was one of the most giving folks I ever knew, and so out of appreciation, I would go hard and make sure I got good grades. And he'd always call me up, not to make sure I was doing well, but he just wanted to, he knew it was hard. And he had been there and done it, so he wanted to make sure that I was okay. So he was always an encouragement through that time. So it meant a lot.
September 11th, 2001, I was 11 years old when that happened. And we were homeschooled, so I wasn't in history class like most people were my age. I was at home. I was actually, that day, was doing some construction with a neighbor, building a house when it happened. And it hit everybody this different, but kind of the same. It made us mad, made us sad, and at that point, that's when I decided that when I got old enough, I called my best friend, Grant Jeffries, and told him that we were going to sign up when we turned of age. And when we did, we both went off to Parris Island, South Carolina, together.
My 4 older brothers joined up. 2 older brothers were Marines and 2 were Army. And my grandpa served in Vietnam in the Air Force as a radar mechanic. My Uncle Johnny, he had 2 sons that joined the Air Force. And then on my mama's side, a lot of my cousins were Army and Air Force and Marines.
It means a lot when Mississippi State and other schools like that do a salute to service. In my civilian side of things, I do documentaries on World War II, Vietnam, Korean War veterans who have been through so much that it just, none of us can comprehend what they've been through. And so for the school to just take a little bit of time to acknowledge some of what they've been through, to me it means a lot.
You do have normal, everyday people who give up their life, and guys who could have played football like I'm doing are giving that up to go serve so we can enjoy the game. And so I think it's very important that we do take time aside from having fun to respect the men and women who give up their lives, and some of them the ultimate sacrifice